welcome back to my Creative Tonic Life, and today I am back with my 2026 planner setup. I did do like a little ecosystem and then a little chart, then I did a let's do a mind map, and then I finally agreed that I finally decided, should I say, that this is what I wanted to do. So I will first share the planner. This has been kindly gifted to me from my friend Heke Plans. She purchased it for herself and didn't have any need for it, and then kindly gifted it to me because I decided that I wanted to just use I wanted planners that was either D-stash or something like that, because I didn't want to purchase a new planner. But this was kindly gifted to me, so all I've done is I've whited out some of the information, like the Hobonichi. I've kept some of it plain, and I just thought we could probably do this together. So it's a 2025 Hobonichi cousin. Then this was also kindly gifted to me, and it's just like these. The Lertrum pack, and it's got like dates for July, like for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm not sure if I'm going to use these ones particularly, but I think there's 2026 calendar in there. Yes, there is. There's 2 sets of 2026 calendars and then 2 2025. So probably I'll use these, but probably won't use these. So we've got that as well. And then the theme I'm going for is like this diamond bejeweled theme, because it's kind of the same one that I had it's the same plan I had last year, but I wanted to go with the purple theme. That's what I'm trying to say. Similar to what I went through last year. And then there was a workshop on recently that unfortunately I wasn't able to attend, and it had, I'm just gonna see, and it was this beautiful bejeweled theme from Josephinebowdesigns. The workshop was with SWPC and it was with Beth Plans, but Josephinebowdesigns designed this theme. So I thought, you know what, this would be perfect for my planner. So I've got 2 sets of them because we thought it got lost in the post, and then I was kindly gifted that. I then have the Hobo Cousin underlays, which are the bejeweled ones. We then, like I mentioned, have another set, so that's that. Then we have the Hobonichi bright lavender 2026 kind of like headers, so I want to use them as well at the beginning. Then I generally just picked up these for like the stars of these. We then have our vertical dividers. I loved using these last year, so I got 2 sets. And then we have that matches with the other one. Then I couldn't quite decide between which headers I wanted to use, so I picked up 2. We've got this Hobo Weeks ombre, and then this foil tabs for Hobo Cousin. We'll decide which ones we're going to use shortly. So that is everything that I'll currently be using. I do have some vellum and acetate, but I'm currently laying that out flat on top of some different items, so I just don't want it to rustle right now. I'm not going to start off with that anyway. So I was deciding maybe we should probably start off with adding the tabs. So let's see which ones we are going to choose. There were some tabs on here, but as you can see, I actually took them off only because I decided that I wanted to have something a little bit different. I think they were only on the month sections anyway. Not quite sure. You can't even tell that they've been taken off, I don't think anyway. I did such a good job with my trusty tweezers. In fact, there's a little bit of sticky residue. Yeah, so you can see here, like there, for example, but you won't see because I'm just going to re-add them on anyway. So let's see. So of course I'm going to use a 20 2026 sticker just to go across the front of this first. I'm not quite sure, maybe in transit or something. The cover's got a couple of marks on the front, but what I was thinking was I could possibly just use that for the 2026, and then I would maybe make like a washi tape bookmark, and then I could just add that over the top with like a little bow or a pen holder or something along them lines. I'm not quite sure as yet. Or we could use these Bejewells just to have all over the front page. Haven't decided, but we'll see. But I think I'm going to leave all that to the end. Let's first decide on the stickers. I have also decided that apart from like now talking, I am just going to be quiet throughout the rest of the video, or I'm going to possibly do a voiceover. The reason being is I'm going in for my oral procedure, and I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to talk through it. I don't know how long for. So you may either get music or a voiceover, but throughout this video I'll probably do it even whilst I'm recovering, just because I really want to get this up and ready and sorted so I can start forward planning for 2026. We've only got a couple of weeks left now with editing, with, you know, advents, all of that stuff. So mostly I'll just add some music starting now. So I have shared some clips with me doing this kind of setup for 2026. I'm not sure why, but it took me a lot longer than I expected, only because I think I was faffing about so much trying to decide what I actually wanted. I had a vision in my head, but for some reason it wasn't coming out on paper. So rather than just do like the set, like do the front cover, I just went back and forth. So first off, we started off with the beautiful ombre tabs for the year. I did space them out a little bit so that they would finish at the end of the year. I think it just gives it a more sleeker look with the planner. And this is just for the monthly sections, not the the daily sections, not the weekly or the yearly. I've just left them completely plain. I just think that looks stunning. And then here on the front page, I wanted to use some vellum over the top, but it just kept covering like the darkness of the planner, and I wanted to really embrace the fact that it's dark black almost. So I decided to do the 2026 die cut sticker, and then we had a page of these bejeweled items, so I've just popped them underneath. And then in the back of my head I'm like, I don't want to add vellum because you can't see all of the like bejazzled, and that's the whole point of the theme. And then I remembered that we had a theme last year for the advent calendar, which was like moon and stars, and it's perfect. I want it to almost have like a washi effect feel, so almost like this is the beginning of a journal page. So I did a little bit of washi down here and a little bit of washi up there. Unfortunately you can't take the washi back off the acetate, which is fine, but you can peel it off the notebook if I ever want to change it, because I wasn't sure if I wanted to permanently have it on there. I then added a teeny wincy little paper clip, and it's black, and I just thought that really finishes off the kind of midnight bejeweled theme to it. So that's that. And then of course I added the cut up acetate already. They cut for the front. I've just added it on the inside, makes it look prettier. And then we have the January monthly calendar, which we can change out. This was part of the Bejewelled workshop with SWPC and Beth Plans and Josephinebowdesigns. So we got a load of digital freebies. So this sticker sheet behind we could print out, we can use for ourselves. We've got headers and things like that, say trackers or plan or goals. So I haven't quite got into that part yet. I just printed out this and these sheets because I was like, that'll do for now. And then we have our nameplate. Usually I rarely have my name in my name page, but I decided that it didn't matter how it looked, I'm just going to add it very small. And I think between all of the bejeweled and the paper and everything else, I think it looks perfect. And then I thought I had a spare 2026 die cut sticker, so just thought I'd add that in there. And then you saw how I struggled with this page at the beginning. My oh my, it was absolutely horrendous trying to get it down. I have a technique and I usually remember to do it, but for some reason I didn't do it for this first page. But that's okay, it's the best way to get into your notebook is to ruin it first. So we've got a yearly calendar on here, and then this was the Littrum size, so I cut it down a little bit, added some sticker paper underneath, and then used these Josephinebowdesigns monthly headers just for like a pop of colour. Of course there's two identical calendars, but the reason being is it means I can track two versions of something. So for example, if I just want to track, I don't know, let's choose, I don't know, how many days I use my planner or how many times I go outside. Some people do training, some people do you know, how they motivate to get 8 hours worth of sleep, whatever it might be, haven't decided. Or I can just leave them blank and just have two planners. I think this one I'll leave blank and this one I'll use as, get like a little purple zebra plan and just dot down whatever I feel like. And then we turn over. Now because this was obviously a 2025 planner, I have the dates wrong, but rather than like refill them up, I'm just going to leave them as is, and I may add stickers over the top. Or I mean, if I know for example the 1st of January starts on Thursday, so I'll know it's like 1, 2, 3, 4 right up until the 31st, and then so on. So again, I like the way that this is. I cut down a little bit of sticker on the January because there wasn't going to be enough space, but I think I've made it do. I think it looks really, really pretty. I did use the cream Tipp-Ex for both sides. And then here again, same double page. And then that brings us to obviously the month of December, which we are in now. And then I've left everything else as it is except for the back, which then the leftover stickers from the monthly calendars, I decided I wanted to just have a little space where I can track. So I am going to add in some lines for some trackers, and I'm not sure what I'm tracking, but I just know I like the idea. I've got another set that I can use in the backs if I want something specific, like tracking monthly items. I can just either write down the side, or I can just do one tracker, two tracker, like that. I've left enough space to do two trackers, so hopefully that should be, you know, kind of what it is. And then on the next page I've left completely blank just in case I want to do the extra tracker. You never know, I might forget about it and just leave it as is, or use washi tapes or notes. Last year I saw oops, I did it again. She actually turned this page into she added like an acetate page or something along the lines. I can't remember what it was now, and she used it to track her weekly timetable. I'm not sure if I'm going to do that. I'm just going to leave it as is, and same with the rest of the book. I haven't done the back page only because when I slide this into my actual Hobonichi planner, you're not going to see the back, and I don't want to keep messing about with it being, you know, in out, and then the vellum or the acetate gets stuck. I really like how that turned out. Pretty simple. I love the fact that it's very vibrant. I did try last year to just get in there with the pinks and the purples, and I did enjoy it. I didn't actually use my planner often, but fingers crossed that's what I do this time round. Well, that is my 2026 Hobonichi cousin ready. I mean, it is a 2025 planner, but I think I've made do between having this, you know, the Bejewelled access as a course, and then using this from last year, the planners from last year. I mean, the only thing really new that we actually purchased was obviously the course, and then the stickers, and then maybe these, because these you could have an add-on with the Bejewelled course. So I like the fact that this is something that I'm using, that already majority of things I've got at home, or for example, even though the planner was brand new, it was gifted, so I've saved some money on there. So yeah, I like how it turns out. Let me know what you're doing for your 2026 planners. Are you using a Hobonichi again this year? Have you gone rings? Are you just not bothering this year? There's so many varieties, isn't there? This is just my first plan. To the best of my knowledge, I think this is my content planner. I might have to go back and watch my own mind mapping video to remember which is which, but we'll see. Okay, well, that's enough of me rambling now. I will leave the links to the descriptions for the 2026 Bejewelled kind of theme on Josephinebowdesigns. And just obviously I can't tag every item, but if you just search on her website Bejewelled, all and everything Bejewelled will come up, including like the washi tape and things like that, acetate, vellum. You can get digital printables for the sticker sheets, so if you want to, not sticker sheets, but like for the background stickers, you can print them out at home yourself along with this washi tape. And I will leave, I don't actually have a link for the Hobonichi, but I'll leave the link for the Hobonichi website if you wanted to have a look. There's always lots of Facebook groups which have lots of D-shots available. I will be back with a film December monthly. I have an idea for it, and I think because it just starts in December, I think I might as well just get stuck in with it. But first, I need to remember what my plan is actually for. Okay, you can find all things My Creative Content Life on my website at www.mycreativecontentlife.co.uk. Of course, we're currently doing Advent, so I'm not sure when this is out at the moment. I've got a Colour Cafe, Josephinebow and Bejewelled Designs sticker Advent calendar, and of course I share them pretty much 3 to 4 times per week, and then the rest is color along with me, plan with me, hauls, that type of thing. So I hope you've enjoyed watching. We will be back in the new year to set up our new year planner and then hopefully keep ourselves accountable. Well, thank you so much for watching. Until next time, bye bye.